So it's been a week since my girlfriend of 7 years broke up with me, and I kind of shared most of the story with you guys. The reason I shared it is not because I'm super depressed, but it's more so because I am very much emotionally okay after one day, which is very surprising. And I know probably a lot of people have gone through heartbreak and they don't know how to recover it from it. And I think these are the three main reasons why I recovered so fast. Don't get me wrong, I loved her, cried my eyes out day one, but then next day, boom, I'm just ready to go. Nothing changed. I think the first main reason is that I was always ready and willing to walk away from the relationship since day one. My thought process is I never want to chain anyone down to me. They are always ready and willing and can walk away from this relationship if they choose to. And I was always ready to walk away from it. Doesn't mean I'm looking for better, doesn't mean I'm like actively seeking to leave her, but it was more so that if a line was ever crossed or if the relationship had ran its course, then I was always okay with it ending. Which leads me to point number two. The relationship had ran its course. I did the best that I could with what I had, and she checked out. She no longer wanted to make it work because it was all my fault, and realistically, most of it is. So I took full ownership of that. And I think taking full ownership of your mistakes is very liberating because you did your best. There's nothing else that could have been done. And I did my best. And there was nothing else that could have been done. And it also helps that if you're not cheating or, being a dum dum about it, that makes things a lot simpler. I wasn't hubby material and I just couldn't change fast enough. And also, it just didn't make sense to change because number one, there's not enough time. And number two, she was very cold and kind of gave up. And I also wanted to have kids eventually, I think. And she definitely didn't want to have kids. So it didn't make sense to try to save a relationship that was doomed at that specific juncture. Last but not least is responsibility. I believe when I was younger, I was more heartbroken over heartbreak like this, but I believe it's because when you're younger, the biggest responsibility you have is finding a wife, and the biggest thing that leads to it is finding a girlfriend. No responsibility, no bills. But once you're older, if you have a kid, or if you have bills to pay, or if you have parents to take care of, there isn't a lot of time to be heartbroken because life goes on. You have to keep pushing forward. So if you're going through heartbreak, know that you're not alone. I rebounded surprisingly fast, and when I was younger, I thought, man, people who rebound fast are something's wrong with them. But no, no, I don't think so. I think rebounding fast emotionally is a really good thing if you're doing it with the right intentions. And no, I am not going out there plowing through the world and seizing the day. I'm just working out, working on myself, and seeing what takes or seeing where life takes me next. So yeah, you're not alone.